If that toy rolls under the couch, I'm not getting it again tonight.
Dog proceeds to look at you with the most evilest side eye ever.
What are you doing? Don't bury it in the pillows. Wednesday. This dog.
It hates. It loves and hates you. Then again, I think all huskies love and hate their owners. More hate than love.
Like, with the chaos my huskies have caused, I have to think back to my little 7-year-old self that so desperately wanted a red husky puppy, and I'm like, what were you thinking?
To be fair, the dog me and my brothers wanted growing up was a Dalmatian. We got that Dalmatian. One of my brothers now has a scar somewhere that we don't talk about. That Dalmatian died of old age. He was a good dog.
I did end up getting a husky when I was 7. It just wasn't the red and white that I really wanted. But that husky, compared to Wednesday and Oreo, was like so calm and so not chaotic. I mean, she was chaotic, just not as bad as them. She didn't tear up her toys. She didn't pee in the toaster.
Did she have an obsession with knives?
No!
I'm still trying to figure out why you got that dog obsessed with knives.
You know, it's getting real bad when I'm posting like an actual screenshot from a video game and people are like, you know, at first I thought this was AI. I think I told you, but I posted the pictures of my foxes, Anakin and Kenji, on the Eevee Facebook group, saying how much they look like shiny Umbreon and shiny Alolan Ninetales. And yeah, apparently somebody thought it was AI. Trust me, I'm not knowingly posting an AI image on anything.
Yeah, I would do that. And then gaslight everybody it's real.
And I've actually gotten to this point that I'm pretty good at spotting when something is AI because of all the AI crap on Facebook. Okay, so I didn't mention it on stream yet, but we're about to find out if Anakin's pregnant again. You know, I don't think he is.
Joke's on Anakin. He's always been.
Wait, he's always been pregnant?
Yes. And Mazel Tov. His baby is part moose.
That's terrifying. A half werewolf, half moose? What am I supposed to do with that?
Oh, it's not just half werewolf, half moose. It's also a good chunk orca.
Oh, Anakin is pregnant. And it's half moose?
And orca. Don't forget the orca.
Oh, you're doomed. We don't even have room for a regular baby, let alone a moose orca werewolf. It's also somehow part vampire. Because the other dad is a vampire, which I think Anakin just went to go tell him. He's probably telling him, look, I don't know how it happened.
I don't know how this happened, but this baby is part werewolf, part vampire, part moose, and part orca. We need to upgrade this place now.
At least
and get a saltwater pool.
I mean, they do have a pool. I suppose they could convert it into a saltwater pool.
Kid's first words, the kid's first words is death.
Oh. The twins are actually already using the, like, outdoor playground equipment stuff that I got for them. I don't think I've shown this on stream yet, but I did, I made the deck a little bit bigger, and I have hiccups now. I made the deck a little bit bigger so they could have some playground equipment out here. Glad I kept all the infant and toddler stuff in their inventories because they're gonna need it again. I mean, I had always kind of planned for Anakin and Dennis to have like 4 or 5 kids. But you know, when Leonard was like devastated about having siblings, when the twins were born, I decided to wait a while. The good thing is, Leonard should be a teenager by the time the next kid is born, or pretty close, so maybe he won't react as badly. Hopefully the twins are fine with more siblings. Oh, I didn't show their room yet. It's not super well decorated right now. I got them some pretty nice beds. Then I kept their bunny plushies in here. They have a Lego table, and I kept their toy box. Pretty simple for now. I thought about putting a table with 2 chairs in there for like a double desk, but they don't really need that because they can do their homework at the dining table. I might do that when they're teens though. At this point, I may just have to like build them a house. Because the whole thing was they were supposed to move back into the house Anakin grew up in, but I don't think that house has enough space for more than 3 kids.
Especially for one that's part moose, orca, werewolf, and vampire.
True.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Will that child be part Canadian at that point?
I don't
The
know.
only
I don't know, but if Anakin's next kid is part moose and part orca, his family may want to watch who they mess with from now on. Like, Anakin's family have been terrible to him lately. Him and Dennis have kind of just ignored it. But you know, Moose Orca baby may not.
they'll pay attention one way or another. By golly, they'll pay attention. Try to figure out how's this child part orca.
I have noticed since, like, Leonard kind of got over the whole being devastated by having siblings thing, he has kind of started to bond with Lucian a little bit. I haven't seen him hanging out with Silas, though. But Silas also kind of either only hangs out with Lucian or Dennis, or he's alone. He doesn't really spend much time with Anakin or Leonard.
The game just ate somebody.
Alright then. Okay, Anakin needs to level up his piano skill, but he also needs food. You know what? Instead of waffles, I'm gonna do something I've been saying I was gonna do for a very long time.
Muffins. Oh, hiccups. Gotcha.
I'm gonna finally get that pizza oven. Okay, what I was saying before the hiccups rudely interrupted, I'm finally gonna get that pizza oven. Should I get them a candy maker as well? You know what? Why not? I've kind of thought about having one of the kids be a chef because of, like, Anakin's interest in cooking. I don't think I want him to be a chef, though. At the moment, it's not decided. Plans could always change. Especially with another kid on the way. But at the moment, I think the plan is Leonard becomes a musician like his dad's. Silas probably ends up as a chef. And Lucian probably ends up as the heir and an actor.
What about the Moose Child?
Undecided at the moment. That's why I said plans could change for that.
Biologist. Mainly try to figure out how they part moose.
The moose becomes a biologist, or one of the siblings to find out how their sibling is a moose.
Yes. I love how that just started as a joke.
Oh no, it's canon in Sims now. The kid is part moose.
Would you do the next update they come out with?
Oh, please no.
Makes it where your character can be part moose.
I can continue this. Like, I can take this pretty far. There are literally antlers as an accessory and hooves as shoes.
Do it! Do it! It'll be funny!
So, you might have heard of scuba deer, but have you heard of biologist moose?
He's trying to figure out why he's a part moose. Little did he know, he'll never figure it out.
Anakin, where are you going? What is he doing? He went to the kitchen, got a plate of leftover pizza out of the fridge, walked all the way to the backyard, all the way around the deck into the backside of the pool to change into his swimming trunks, put his feet in the pool, and stare at his husband who's working out while he eats his pizza.
I think he's keeping an eye on him to figure out how their child is part moose.
Alright, well, I guess we know what Anakin and Dennis are up to. Dennis is trying to work out as Anakin eats and stares at him. Leonard is playing with the Doctor playset. Lucian is asleep in Silas's bed. Silas is asleep in Lucian's bed. And now Leonard is staring at Lucian.
Dang it.
Oh, he came in here to do his homework with his brothers. I think he's fully accepted having siblings now.
But is he ready for what's going to come next?
No, I don't think anyone is.
Ready or not, here comes your moose sibling.
The craziest part about this is I never actually turned off the lot trait that makes it more likely to have twins. So this could be twin or triplet moose, orca, werewolf, vampire kids. So that's terrifying.
Jesus. Jesus.
At this point, I feel like just to keep this going, if it is twins, one of them is like gets the antlers and the hooves, and the other one becomes a mermaid or a merman, merperson. I'm thinking this kid's probably gonna be a girl, or twin girls, but we'll see. They have 3 boys right now. Although Leonard does have a different second biological parent, because Leonard is half alien. I don't think Dennis cares, though. Like, Dennis has never treated Leonard any different than Lucian and Silas. Like, as far as my Sims families go, this Sims family has been, like, with Anakin's generation, like, Anakin, Dennis, their kids, have been fairly good people and good parents. The rest of Anakin's family, not so much. Like, the ridiculous thing to me is that Anakin's sister, Evangeline, is the one who delivered Anakin's twins. And then calls Dennis to tell him he should break up with Anakin. Like, calls her brother-in-law to tell him he should break up with her brother. And I believe it was right after Anakin had had the twins.
bad. I got your Verona Prime part.
Nice. I guess if you're still online when I end the stream, I'll try to get on more frame.
Yeah, I'll still be on.
Ah, my house is full of gnomes. They're everywhere.
Oh no! Oh no, you got Keemstar again! And I didn't do it this time! I mean, what?
Wait, you summoned the gnomes last time? Dennis, why are you
no,
walking around with a lump of clay?
No, I did some of them last time. Or time before that.
You know, Dennis, I guess I shouldn't question you with your clay because I literally make tiny animals out of clay. See, this is what I mean about Leonard being a musician. He is just over here learning how to play the keyboard on his own. You know, if this phone call had come maybe a few weeks later in game, I had talked about having Anakin do the style influencer career at some point. But I want him to finish the entertainer career first. He just got a phone call asking to start the style influencer career at level 5. Should I have him switch careers?
That's up to you.
No, I don't think so. The style influencer career is gonna need a lot more work to level up skills and stuff, and with a kid or potentially kids on the way that are half moose.
An orca. Don't forget the orca.
I think he needs a calmer career right now. Plus I had this like whole plan where him and Dennis are in the music career, the entertainer career, music side of the entertainer career together, where they're like in a band together. Leonard finished up with the keyboard and went to go play dolls, and Dennis immediately took over the keyboard. Okay, one of the twins, I can't tell which one, but one of them I think is pouring paint on their parents' floor.
That sounds like Dennis.
Dennis is the dad.
Like I said, that sounds like Dennis.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, it's Silas, I think.
Ah, makes sense too.
Now he just got an offer to join the culinary career at level 5. Both careers I have just talked about in this stream. Okay, yeah, that's Silas. Oh yeah, because Silas is wearing the Patrick pajamas and Dennis is wearing the... I mean, not... Lucian is wearing the SpongeBob pajamas. I keep getting all their names mixed up. There's too many Sims. The only one's name I haven't gotten mixed up with anybody else is Anakin.
And he's an Umbreon.
You know, I probably should have given him blue and black hair. He actually has like platinum blonde hair with a little bit of kind of a peachy pink color in some of it. And now he has made a sweet potato pie. It is Sim's Thanksgiving, though, so it makes sense. Okay, so now Dennis is still sitting at the keyboard. Leonard is at the table talking to Anakin as Anakin is trying to make a turkey.
Gobble.
Oh, Silas wasn't pouring paint on the floor. He was playing with the lump of clay that Dennis left in there. Lucien is asleep in his own bed this time. He just woke up, and the gnomes are staring at the shower. Now he just got an offer to join the gardener career at level 4.
Teen.
But like I said, I think for now he's already settled in the career he's doing. And with another kid on the way, I think it's for the best that he stays in the career he's already working on. Hopefully he doesn't pee himself while he's trying to finish the turkey. I feel like the things I have seen Leonard do the most are practice piano and work at the doctor playset. So I think if, like, depending on what I feel like having him do, I do think either musician or doctor are both good choices for him. Oh. Well, that was, some odd choices, but I feel like this is more similar to how my family used to do big holiday dinners. So, Anakin and Leonard sat down at the table to eat together. Lucien is standing by the table, like, near them, but not really close to them. And then Silas and Dennis went and sat on the couch by the TV. which how my like big family dinners used to go when I was a kid, is there would be so many people that we did not have enough table space, so some of the kids would sit at the coffee table, sitting on the floor at the coffee table. Um, One year there was like so little seating, I actually slid my skateboard over from two of my cousins to sit on because they were just sitting on the floor, and they were in our hallway where we didn't have flooring at the time, I believe. So they were just kind of on concrete. So the skateboard was probably slightly more comfortable than the concrete. I think our Christmases were like a little... We usually had less people than Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving would be like extended family. Some people would bring friends. A few times we had people that I didn't even know there. But then most of the time for the Christmases, there would just be like the family that, since it was always hosted at my great grandma's house, which is the house I grew up in, it would basically be everybody that lived there, plus like my aunt, her kids, my uncle, his kids. Then my cousin that lived next door would usually be there. A lot of times, he didn't really do the gift exchanges as much because he would just come over because everybody was there. What should I give the gnome? A fruitcake or a pie?
Fruitcake. Let them know how much you don't like them.
The gnome liked the fruitcake.
Purge that gnome from existence. Nobody likes fruitcake bad.
I just look over and Anakin and Leonard are dancing together.
Oh, they're happy because they got. Oh, they're happy because they got rid of the fruitcake.
Dennis is looking at the gnome he just gave the fruitcake to. Where are the twins? Silas is still in his parents' room playing with the clay. He came out, got dinner, then went back to play with the clay some more. Okay, Lucian just came back to the living room area to talk to the teddy bear, and Leonard went back to the doctor playset. I'm trying to decide if it is worth it just for me to take the time and build them a house. Because I definitely could. I mean, I'm not the best Sims builder out there, but I can build a decent house if I need to. It's just, it is not in the budget for them to buy back Anakin's old family home at the moment. And even if they did, it's still not really enough space.
Yeah, they need more space, especially with a moose orca hybrid coming.
Because the plan for that, it is a 5-bedroom, if you include the garage as a bedroom. But the thing was, Anakin and Dennis were going to have their room. The twins were going to share a room. Leonard was going to get his own room. Then there was going to be a music studio, and the garage would become the Anakin's jewelry store. And Dennis's pottery studio. They could just put their music stuff in the living room, I guess, and then the new kid could get the other room. But that house also costs 88,000 simoleons, and they currently only have 15,000 because I spent quite a bit of money on the kids' rooms. And what I could do here even is I could get rid of one of these doors and build on another bedroom on the deck. Which might be what I have to do for now because they can't afford the other house. And it's also maybe not quite in their budget right now for me to build something bigger. And they're not really using most of the deck space anyway, so it would make sense. Because normally what I would do is if I had a sim that's having a kid and they didn't really have space for the kid right away, I would just put the kid in their bedroom. But like I said, it is probably gonna be twins. And if it is twins, or even triplets, there is not space in their room for 3 cribs. Or even 2 cribs. Now, if I move their backpacks and lunch boxes, maybe I could squeeze 2 cribs in here. But if it's triplets, I can't squeeze 3 cribs in here. Which would mean basically the living room play area would become just a crib room, I guess. So I think it makes more sense to build on another bedroom. I do like this house anyway. And I mean, maybe the goal becomes, instead of Anakin and Dennis getting the old house back, maybe the next heir does. Because, like, if I build on another room, and maybe even another bathroom, This house could last them a while. I do think I would need to also build on a second bathroom because you're talking the potential of 7 or 8 sims and one bathroom. Dennis doesn't need to use the toilet, but he still needs to shower. And the twins, once they're teenagers, are not going to need to use the toilet, but they're also still going to need to shower, and it's going to be a week and a half or more before they're teenagers. But honestly, I might even be able to turn this bathroom into 2. Would just take some reorganizing. I was gonna try to stream until Anakin had the kid, but I think I'm going to have to end the stream soon. I guess if I do end it now, I could like ask for suggestions for names for the baby or babies. Like I said, it might be twins, might be triplets, don't know. But it is probably going to be twins or triplets.
Nah. Quadruplets.
I don't think that's possible without cheating it.
Bad news is getting hybrids, but hey, they happen.
But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. If anybody has name suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments after stream. Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to anyone who subscribed. Hopefully I will see you guys soon for another stream. As much as I would like to continue, I do need to end the stream. I may play a little bit off stream. I don't know yet. But I have to go do something and it's probably going to take a little while. Alright. Good night, everybody.